Hello everyone and welcome to CVHP News. I'm Sonora Scott. It's Wednesday, September 2nd. This week is National Child Safety or Childhood Injury Prevention Week. While this applies to a range of injuries from skin knees to more severe accidents, there are many ways we can all help keep children safe. Recently, more awareness has been brought to child abuse, both sexual and physical, along with the exploitation of children, all of which needs to be reported. But once it's reported, who handles those cases? I spoke with 4 detectives who investigate crimes against children. We'll introduce them to you one by one this week. However, this is just a small portion of the story. That full story will be posted on our website later this week. Today, we introduce you to Detective Roger Spearman.
I'm Roger Spearman. I'm a detective with the San Angelo Police Department. I've been with the San Angelo Police Department since 1994. I have 26 and a half years on the department and 3 years as a detective in the Crimes Against Children unit here with the police department. Even as a child, I have this picture behind me in my office, and I actually made that picture in probably about 77, right around in there, when I was about 6 or 7 years old. I'm telling my age here, but I talked about wanting to be a police officer even as a little boy, and so it was something that was always in my mind. I feel like it was a calling in my family. We're either all law enforcement oriented or medical nursing oriented. So it's always been kind of a in the family for service of others and helping.
And Amanda Lozano has more on voting, what you need to know for this year's election.
We are seeing a higher number of registrations this year, and we're seeing a higher number of ballot-by-mail applications as well.
Election Administrator Vonna Hudson says just under 40,000 Tom Green County voters cast their vote during the 2016 presidential election. She anticipates a similar or even higher voter turnout in November.
We're seeing a lot of first-time voters or a lot of voters that haven't voted in a while.
The deadline to register to vote is October 5th. The deadline to apply for a ballot by mail is October 23rd, but Hudson recommends eligible voters apply sooner rather than later.
And the way you qualify at this time is 65 or older, disability, expected absence from county, or confined in jail. I think it's important with all of the stuff that's going on this year that the sooner they get the application in, the better.
The Texas governor extended the early voting period by a week this year from October 13th to October 30th. The time in which marked mail-in ballots may be delivered in person to the elections office has also been expanded.
The biggest change that we're seeing is the ability to hand it in, to turn it in other than on election day. That's going to provide more voters, maybe a better sense of security that they can know that it's actually been turned in and will be counted to vote. That will impact how we process ballots by mail so that we can do everything we can to make sure we have results out as soon as possible on election day.
For News Connection, I'm Amanda Lozano.
Thanks, Amanda. Now let's check in with Jay Martin, who has a look at our weather. Hey, Jay.
Well, hey there. Today it's going to be another little bit of activity day because we're seeing later in the afternoon and closer towards the evening another chance of some rain and some storms as well. Temperatures only in the mid-90s. Those chances are going to start to dwindle a little bit, but finally starting to see some 70s, low 70s, 72 for tonight and into the week. That's pretty much our pattern. We're going to see drier on Thursday, more isolated to pop up on Friday and Saturday. And then next week is what we're really looking forward to. Some more rain chances and a cold front that could be bringing some cooler air.
Well, thanks, Jay, and thank you all for joining me for CVHP News. Don't forget to follow us on social media and download our free app. All you have to do is search Concho Valley Homepage in your app store. That's all for right now, but we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.